And welcome back to the Michael Cohen Show on our continued journey to 500,000 subscribers. It's going a little slow, so do me a favor. Hit subscribe, watch, comment, and share because we got to get there. The chaos, it doesn't stop. Now, this episode, I'm dedicating it to the stupidity of Nancy Mace, who is an absolute insane MAGA pundit. I mean, we all know that, right? And recently, she had a redeeming moment while supporting the Epstein victims. But even, come on, like the adage goes, even a broken clock is right twice a day. She went on CNN this week and she claimed that the negative political rhetoric has been very one-sided right now and that she has never, again, that she has never called her colleagues horrible names. You sure? Play the clip.
And it's putting our lives at risk. How many times did someone try to kill President Trump last year?
I mean, more than once.
Yeah.
My point is, I think the word we should be used more often, not them and us. Like the word we would make a big difference.
Well, certainly, but right now, because it's very one-sided right now. The way that I have never called one of my colleagues the kind of names that we've been called. I've never dehumanized my colleagues. In fact, when I've agreed with a Democrat, I've said so. I'm actually, regardless of the press actually covers me, I'm the 22nd most bipartisan member of Congress. If you're willing to work with me, I'm willing to work with you. That has always been the message. But because I'm outspoken about rape, because I'm outspoken about survivors, I face a different kind of threat. It is all the time. It's imminent, and I fear just walking around trying to be a normal person, trying to be a good, hardworking member of Congress, and I have real, deep-rooted, realistic threats that are coming through every single day, and I fear just walking out in public is dangerous to my life.
Yeah. No one should have that fear.
Listen, I understand that she is a survivor of rape, and my heart goes out to her and every single victim. But that doesn't give her the right within which to say the things that she says. We're going to prove her wrong. We're going to show you that what she said right there on CNN, it's not true. We just know it isn't true. Let me show you a clip from her using a transgender slur in a committee meeting. Play the clip.
And the LGBTQ community and the transgender community. And let me please finish without interruption. And
tranny. I don't really care. You want penises in women's bathrooms. And
okay. Well, if that wasn't enough, earlier this week, dear old Nancy Mace said that it sounded like Charlie Kirk's shooter was transgender. Play that clip.
This shit ends. Like, enough is enough. And now I have to deal with real safety concerns. It sounds like the shooter was a tranny or pro-tranny. And just because I want to protect women, that I'm worried about getting murdered? Are you fucking kidding me? It's out of control, and enough is enough. And I'm going to double down on this. I'm going to be more vigilant than ever. I'm going to be louder than I've ever been until this shit stops. It's got to stop.
Yeah. What really has to stop is people voting for this idiot, because she could be one of the 5 worst MAGA pundits that are out there. She then goes on and says that if you speak out against transgender people, that you will be murdered. Well, play the clip.
Y'all will take this seriously because lives are in danger. You'll be murdered by a tranny, pro-tranny person if you speak out against them, and that's wrong, and it's got to end, and enough is enough. I'm going to double down on my beliefs. I'm going to double down and be more vigilant than I've ever been because this shit stops now. Enough is enough.
Okay, let me be very clear. That's about one of the stupidest things that Nancy Mace has said. And by the way, Nancy Mace says stupid shit every single day. Now, look, while I've proven her to be wrong, she has used terrible slurs against her colleagues. She claimed on CNN that her words aren't violent. Play the clip.
I was attacked on the floor by Representative Sarah Jacobs for the way that my body looks. In the hours leading up and during the assassination of Charlie Kirk, that is not bringing the temperature down. There ended up being a shouting match on the floor because I was defending myself. What I want is for people to take responsibility for their rhetoric. I want to see Democrats
I'm going to ask the obvious, and you yourself hold yourself accountable too. for that.
Well, 100%. But my words are not violence. What we have seen is people being brainwashed. We've been called Nazis. Charlie Kirk was called a Nazi. Charlie Kirk was called Hitler. Those of us on the Republican side who are very outspoken and vocal, we have been dehumanized. And by dehumanizing us, we have people on the left who've been brainwashed, who believe that, oh, I can take a rifle to an event, shoot someone in the neck, kill them, and it's going to be celebrated, because that's exactly what happened in the last 48 hours, because we've been villainized.
We know it is a
I'm
political
not
assassination.
I'm not a Nazi.
You are not Hitler. You are not a
passionate.
I can promise you, I agree with that. And I'm not, that's not it. But we, again, just...
But we've been dehumanized.
But the reporting is not there in terms of the motive of this. It was an assassination. I'm not trying to...
It was a political
assassination. I'm not trying to either sides this in the slightest or walk a thin line, but we just, in the face of it, I just don't understand how you make it better. And
more importantly, I think the comment that you should have been saying is, how do you know the motive when the FBI doesn't? How do you know what his political affiliation was? You have no idea. You made it already that the person is a far left-winger, transgender, assassin. So far, you've been all over the place. And by the way, you haven't been right yet. Now, she mentioned Sarah Jacobs in that clip. So I think it's extremely important, like really super important, for me to show you the moment that she's referring to. That moment, Representative Sarah Jacobs, she tried to make the point on the floor that many people in Congress have what's referred to as gender-affirming care. When I say gender-affirming care, what are we talking about? We're talking about things like filler and Botox. Nancy Mace didn't particularly care for that comment. Play the clip.
How much time is left?
The gentlelady has 1.5 minutes remaining.
Thank you. I would just like to point out that I think it's very interesting that my colleague from South Carolina is so obsessed with the issue of trans people, using horrible slurs to talk about them, when many people in this body have received gender-affirming care. Filler is gender-affirming care. Boob jobs is gender-affirming care. Botox is gender-affirming care. Lots of my colleagues have received gender-affirming care. And let me be clear, I think everyone should have access to the gender-affirming care that they need. And I think we should respect everybody in this country. With that, I yield back.
Ridiculous. You are absolutely ridiculous.
Lady is not recognized. Order. The House will be in order. The gentlelady and the gentleman will suspend. The House will be in order.
Yeah. Good luck trying to bring Nancy Mace to order. Now, look, I also want to show you two recent posts from her X account. On Wednesday, literally right after the shooting, she literally goes out there. And again, this is that ecosphere of hatred. It's so far right that I honestly try to stay off of X simply because it's nothing but hatred there. She suggests that we bring back the death penalty. Yeah, that's a great way to take the temperature down. Let me show you what she said. In it, she writes, "It's time to bring back the death penalty." This is from, by the way, this is from her account on X. And if you turn around and you go into it, it'll show you House Representative Nancy Mace, yada, yada, yada. 102,000 people allegedly viewed it. I would suspect that it would be more. But 102,000 people now believing that we need to bring back the death penalty. Now, I'm never going to talk about what you think is right or what you think is wrong as it relates to the death penalty. I believe this young man, this assassin, this 22-year-old, I don't believe that there's any salvation for him. This was a political assassination. There was no need for it. It was senseless, as is every single one. You take a rifle, an AR, or the single bolt action 30-06, you take any firearm to a school, to a church, to an event like this, and you kill somebody, sure. Let's bring back the death penalty. Meanwhile, on Monday, she literally goes on and she posted that bulletproof doors are the solution to shootings in schools. Let me show you what this idiot wrote. In it, she writes, "We have a mental health crisis in our country, and too many kids feel unsafe at school. Kids come first, which is why bulletproof doors from South Carolina company R2P Doors should be part of the solution. Protecting our children goes hand in hand with addressing mental health and making sure every classroom is secure. As governor, I will make our kids' safety a top priority." So let me be clear about something here. I absolutely agree. There should be doors put on. Tell me, how do you think that would have worked with the shooting at the church, the school, when they couldn't get in because the doors locked as they're supposed to? So instead, what did this gunman do? He shot these children through the window, church windows. So now what do we need to do? Get R2P, probably a company you're involved with or you know very well? We should get them to start making stained glass bulletproof windows for churches too? It's not the answer. How about sensible gun legislation? Maybe what we should do is build the schools around a moat, put alligators in there, right? And anybody that comes will create, I don't know, gun-sniffing alligators. So if you step onto a property, that's how stupid and outrageous Nancy Mace's comments are. I'm getting sick of her. And finally, thank God, I want to show you a clip that I showed you earlier this week of Nancy Mace saying that Democrats must own what happened to Charlie Kirk. Again, not knowing, and as of this taping right now, we still don't even know what the motive is. But this took place 2 days ago. Play that clip.
I'm going to say this. Democrats own what happened today. I am devastated. My kids have called panicking. All the kids of every conservative in the country called panicking. Just because you speak your mind on an issue doesn't mean you get shot.
Then by that logic, do Republicans own the shooting of the 2 Democratic lawmakers in Minnesota? Isn't this on both sides?
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm asking
We
you a
don't
serious
know what
question.
condition Charlie Kirk is in right now. Some raging leftist lunatic put a bullet through his neck, and you want to talk about Republicans right now? No.
No, I'm asking
not
you.
at all.
You said the Democrats have to own it too. But I'm asking,
Democrats own this.
But isn't there a problem with
this.
political violence across the spectrum?
Yeah, we're talking about Charlie Kirk right now. That's the subject of this that we're talking about right now. Democrats own this 100%.
Look, let me be crystal clear. This woman should be as far from the halls of power, from our Congress, as almost anybody that I think I've ever met. She's insane. She's a narcissist. She's absolutely impossible to get through. She has her position, and nothing is going to make that change. It's why I constantly say, help me to grow this community. We need to be able to put a stop to people like Nancy Mace and others, because the divisiveness, the rhetoric, this all needs to come to an end. We're not going to do it separated. We need to unify. And as always, thanks for listening. Hey, everyone. First of all, thanks for watching. We're going to be posting daily episodes with reactions and talking about politics. We'll be talking about everything, in fact. So please like and subscribe. Join us on this journey.